Hi, Tom here. Virgo. Last week, asked you to soften, to ease up on self-correction, to notice how much pressure you place on yourself to get everything right. This week is different. This week isn't about reflection. It's about application. From a Vedic perspective, energy now shifts from internal discernment into practical action. In simple terms, you've already analyzed enough. Now it's time to use what you've learned. And for you, that's a powerful transition. You may notice a subtle confidence returning. Not loud, not performative. Just a quiet sense of competence. Like you finally trust your own judgment enough to move without second-guessing every step. That's not arrogance. That's earned clarity. Virgo. You're someone who sees what others miss. You notice details. You sense inefficiencies. You understand how things could work better. But sometimes, that awareness keeps you stuck in preparation mode. This week teaches you something important. Wisdom that isn't applied becomes self-doubt. And right now, self-doubt is no longer serving you. You may feel an urge to fix, refine, or reorganize something external. A process, a schedule, a boundary, a responsibility that's been quietly draining you. That urge isn't anxiety. It's alignment asked for movement. So, here's the deeper lesson for this week. You don't need perfect conditions to take effective action. You need to trust in your ability to adjust as you go. Progress doesn't require certainty. It requires engagement. You may notice moments where you catch yourself hesitating, rechecking, rethinking, waiting for confirmation that you're doing it right. Pause. You already know enough. This week favors implementation over optimization. There's also an external layer here. You may realize how often you withhold credit from yourself. You focus on what still needs improvement instead of acknowledging what's already stable. That imbalance matters. Self-trust grows when action reinforces capability. And this week gives you that opportunity. This energy may show up practically. A decision that needs to be finalized. A habit that needs to be reinforced. A standard that needs to be upheld consistently. A boundary that needs follow-through. Not dramatic moves, just clear, repeatable actions. You may also feel less tolerant of inefficiency in systems or in relationships. That's not criticism. That's discernment wanting expression. Use it constructively. Clarity applied with this kindness is one of your greatest strengths. Now, let's talk aligned action. One intentional move for you this week. Take one thing you've been planning and put it into motion. No more refining. No more preparing. Just start. Even imperfect action will still feel better than endless consideration. As you do this, notice how your internal dialogue changes. Less questioning, more confidence, a sense of momentum returning. That's your energy aligning with execution. Virgo. This week marks a shift from knowing to doing, from self-analysis to self-trust in motion. You don't need to prove your competence. You demonstrate it through consistent, grounded action. And you need to trust that. Before you go, there's something important you should know. These horoscopes are based on Vedic astrology, also known as sidereal astrology. That means we're using the actual positions of the stars in the sky, not the tropical system used in most Western astrology. Because of that, your sun signs here may be different than what you're used to. And that's okay. In Vedic astrology, we don't start with the sun sign. We start with the moon sign, because the moon represents your mind, emotions, and how life is experienced day to day. First, always watch this for your Vedic moon sign. That's where this horoscope will feel the most accurate and personal. Next, I recommend watching for your rising sign, also called your ascendant or lagna. Your rising sign shows how these energies show up in your physical life, your body, your environment, and the situations unfolding around you. Then, you can also watch for your sun sign, which adds insight into your identity, confidence, and sense of purpose during this time. And if love, relationships, creativity, or money are major themes for you right now, I also recommend checking your Venus sign, called Shukra in Vedic astrology, for an extra layer of clarity. For weeks where things feel intense, faded, or life-shifting, it can also be helpful to look at your lunar nodes, Rahu and Ketu. These show where growth is pulling you forward, and where old patterns are asking to be released. To find your correct placements, make sure you're using a Vedic or sidereal natal chart, not a tropical one. Once you know your moon, rising, sun, and Venus signs, and optionally Rahu and Ketu, you'll get a much deeper and more complete understanding of what's unfolding. If this message resonated with you, please like the video. It truly helps support this channel and allows these messages to reach the people who actually need them. And if you're enjoying these weekly Vedic horoscopes, consider subscribing so you don't miss future messages for your signs. You are not one sign. You are a system of energies, learning how to work together. Take care and be calm.